What is going down, everybody? How's y'all's day going, man? So check it out. It's Friday, so happy Friday, y'all. So we're out here, man. We're in the garage. We're just messing around. I got the pit bike out. I'm trying to get the front tire fixed. We know the tube is flat. At least get it to hold some air. And then I'm gonna put some stickers on here, man. We all know, if y'all been with me long, man, I make my own stickers. So I'm gonna put some on the bike. Some auto got DIY stickers on the bike. I'm gonna put my 100-year anniversary MMO sticker on the bike. And then that'll be probably about it, man. Hopefully I can get the tire fixed or the tube fixed. And then we'll take it for a quick spin. You know how we do it. But besides that, dude, we're just out here getting into this, that, and the other. I wanted to get at y'all. We're gonna get out in the 03. So the speedometer's off in my son's truck by 3 miles an hour. The reason for that is that the truck originally came with 17-inch rims. So the computer and everything is registered for a 17-inch rim. So it automatically takes down 3 miles an hour because I have 20-inch rims on the truck. Now I bought it like that and I plan on keeping it like that, and I'm sure my son does too. Now we're gonna get out there with the X-Tool D8 and see if we cannot get it changed and maybe get the speedometer back to the original or to the right reading. And then I also want to get in there and see if I can adjust the idle because it needs to come up about 100 RPM. So we're gonna get into all that today. Y'all just sit back, relax, enjoy the show. We're gonna go through some things, get into some things. It ought to be great, man. So y'all just hang tight and we'll get back with you in a minute. All right, man, while everything's drying with that tube, man, I'm just trying to glue it together. You know, that's what's up. So this is the first sticker. We're gonna put this one on the bike, man. We're gonna put it right here on the number plate, just like that. Right? Like I stated, I make these, man. I sell these. So here we go. It's kind of like a tutorial too. I'll kind of show y'all how to do it. Sometimes it's a little tricky. It's best to keep the paper close, right? You want to roll it off of there. Sometimes that vinyl it's a permanent vinyl and it sticks really well. So you got to kind of work with it. Pay attention to what you're doing. So you gotta kind of pop that sticker there and get it to come up. And once it comes up and sticks to your transfer tape, right, it'll come off. It's not a real fast process, but when it's done, it's worth it. It looks really good. And there it is. So once you get it off, I've already cleaned my surface. So here we go. You want to just barely touch your corners, then go right down in the center right there, and then go out. If you barely touch your corner here, as you go out, it'll pop and you'll get your air pockets out. And there it is. Now here comes the magic. Give me 1 second. And here it is. Here it is, y'all. Here's the magic. So watch this. It'll come out great. So same thing. It's the same principle, right? So you just take your transfer tape here, keep it close, and roll it straight down. Nice and slow. Right? You want to make sure that your vinyl stays on whatever surface you're putting it on. And you can put this on anything. I wouldn't advise putting it on paint. But hey, some people put stickers on paint. That's all I can say about that. But watch this. Boom. Look at that, fellas. Look at how nice that is. And it's on there. It's permanent. It's on there. So I'm going to give you a little better shot here. Look at that. Perfect, man. That thing worked out great. Look at that. That's some of my shimmer vinyl. I think it looks good. I have it in different colors. So with that, man, I got a few more to put on there. I'm gonna give you a shot of it once I get them all on there, same process. Then we're gonna jump out in the 03 and see what we can do with the X-Tool D8. And we might end this video, we might get into something different. This is what we come up with, man. I put my 100-year Marble Mixture Oil sticker on there. And I put the good old 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink sticker on there. So, I almost forgot to show y'all, I got my my senior, this dabbing. I thought that was pretty cool, so he's on there. That's another thing. So, the tire's still drying. We're not gonna mess with the front wheel now. Like I stated, we're gonna jump out here in the 03 Ram, hook the X-Tool D8 up, and see what we can come up with, guys. So let's get it. Okay, we made it out to the truck. So I'm sitting here, I'm letting this X-Tool boot up. So since we're just kind of getting into whatever and kind of freestyling it today, I want to talk about the instant shutter fix I put in the truck. And I want to talk about the Valvoline oil I put in the white truck for the oil change. Y'all know I changed up my oil. So to begin, we'll start with the instant shutter fix. Since we're in the 03, we'll talk about the 03. Now, I put it in there. I had to take a little bit out. I added that in there. It come out good. I couldn't have gotten any luckier with pulling out what I did. So I have drove the truck. The truck shifts fantastic now. It really changes gears well and everything. So I've had some comments about changing the fluid and changing the filter. Man, I am not getting into that on this truck. With 415,000 miles, I'm almost 110% sure that if I do that, it won't never act the same again. So when it comes to that, the instant shutter fix is working for now. And excuse me, and I don't see a need in taking a chance of messing up a good thing. It runs, it shifts, it runs good, it shifts fine. So we're gonna leave it alone, and when it plays out, man, we'll get into changing it. So all right, now with the Valvoline oil, the 5W30, I put in the white truck for the oil change. Now yes, it calls for a 520. When it's summertime and it's 115 degrees out here, I run a 530 oil. When it gets cooler and in the winter months, I run a 520, which is what's recommended. So with that, the truck does seem to run a little smoother on the initial startup for the day. It seems like it's not as loud, the knock. I have a knock in that truck. Now we got this going on. Let's hit auto scan here. This is the first time I've hooked up the X-Tool D8 to the 03 Ram 1500. So we're getting into it together to see what we can do. Now, we got to where we needed to be. We're at the PCM function on the X-Tool. Let me show you the mileage. You know I like to show you the mileage, 415,239. Still rolling tough, man. So the things I need to do, I believe I'm gonna go to special functions. Let's see here. Well, it doesn't have many options at all, to be honest with you guys. Let's see what this is. It's not supported. We can check the odometer, mileage. This new PCM has 297,073 miles on it, which I have the original to show that the truck literally has 415,000 miles on it. So, backing up, let's read ECU information. Almost. Let's go to actuation test. Evap purge solenoid. So, this is actually a big question that's been needed to be answered on my channel about the small evap, the P0456, the purge valve solenoid. So let's check it. Test complete. Okay. I guess that worked. So let's see what else we got here. Low speed fan, fuel system, fuel injector, set RPM, but that's all way too high, man. I'd only want to set my RPM to like 600. I mean, you're talking 900, 1400, 1300, 1200, 1100. I mean, that's really up there. So we're probably not going to do none of that. If I can't get it lower than 900, I'm not going to mess with it. So I guess, look, we could try this. Okay, test complete. It seemed to work. It didn't say it failed, so that's a good thing. Manifold, tune valve. Man, I don't know about that. We're not doing that. So we're gonna go back. I mean, that's pretty much it. This truck, let's see. The 09 didn't have a TCM setting on it. It didn't have anything I could go. So let's see what we got here. Special functions. If you replace your transmission, you got that. Disconnect the battery, a quick learn, and I'm not really sure what that is. So we're not even going to get into the quick learn. Like I stated a little earlier in the video, man, the transmission is doing fine. Let's see if we have any trouble codes. No codes, so I'm really not going to mess with it. Now let's see what else we got here. BCM, let's go to that. Invalid response. Overhead skim. Let's see what this comes up. Invalid response. FCM, front control module. Let's see what that is. I'm sure there's something on that. Right low beam out. We all know that's the front control module. Let's see what special functions we have. Change country code. Enabled. Change R, stop, and turn lights combination. Okay, so what else we got? Actuation test. All relays off. Fog lamp relay. Okay, so you can check all your relays, your adjustable pedal if you have it. I don't have it in this truck. So I guess with that, man, it really doesn't help what I got. I guess the truck's a little older than the technology that's in this X-Tool D8. But hey, it was worth a try. So, man, I'm about to run out of battery on my camera. That sucks. I didn't really check it before I got started. I just come out here, winged it. Well, I wanted to go over some things with you guys. So, with all that, man, the X-Tool D8 is not really a good tool for your 03 Ram 1500. Which would probably go through 05 or 08 for your third generation. And that's that. So with all that, man, keep living the dream. Doing your thing. Like and subscribe. And I am rolling out.